Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise in Season 8. This year is winding down, and here is Game 15 between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the hottest teams in the league that have had interesting seasons. The Broncos started the year 2-3, but Baltimore, they started the season 0-5 and have now won 8 of their last 9 games. They're not going to win the AFC North, but they are in the middle of a very jam-packed wild card race in the AFC. Thankfully for us, all we have to do is win one more game, or Oakland can lose one more game, and we will win the AFC West title. The Broncos have won 9 straight. Their defense has been unbelievable. Maybe the best version of this defense for a team that's already won back-to-back rings. So let's get into it, everybody. A road matchup against the Ravens. Will this win streak for Denver continue? Time to find out. Here we go in Week 16. Cameron Britt on a short kick from the 9, up the middle to the 30-yard line as the offense sets up. And here is Nate Sheffield. He's limited the turnovers the last couple of weeks. He's now at 18 touchdown passes in his second season. And Denver opens 3 receivers, spreading out the defense. And they motion out Price to get him the ball in space. And they'll start the day with a gain of 15 yards on the swing screen. Again, without Donovan Jennings this week, we'll see a lot of Deion Price, who gets the carry now, running right for about 2 yards. And here's the Raven defense. I like their secondary a lot. I think that the running game has a chance to get going today. Linebacker is not their strongest position group, but in the secondary with DeMar Thomas, Marlon Humphrey, and Eric Outlaw, we don't want to see Sheffield getting too careless today throwing the ball. They have to throw on 3rd and 4. Sheffield to a wide open man. Terrell Corville turns up to the 35 of Baltimore. A 14-yard catch and run. On the edge of field goal range already. Sheffield to right this time. Taken down, and the flag is thrown. That's going to be a face mask. Denver now moving ahead to the Baltimore 15. 2 receivers in the ball game. Time to throw. Here's Summers now. Met and falls ahead, getting a couple extra. He's down to the 7. 3rd and short. 3rd receiver in the game is Tyrone Houston, and the pass is caught. Down to the 2, Levi Summers. 1st and goal. Going to the I formation. Cameron Britt, the running back. He's met, but fights ahead, and he's into the end zone. What a play by the rookie. Undrafted Cameron Britt with his best play all year, dragging the Ravens defense into the end zone. That is how you start a football game. 7-0 Denver. And now we'll face Lamar Jackson and this Baltimore Raven offense. They have been excellent this season. Jackson has 29 touchdown passes, and the Ravens open with a run, and a good one. It's Devin Singletary across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A 1st down. 3 receivers in the game for Baltimore. Here's Jackson firing outside. It's hauled in by Marquise Brown at the Denver 35, and that's 19 yards. Quick start here for the offense, already in field goal range, and now backing up a bit. That's a false start. 2 tight ends on the field, and play action for Jackson. He takes a shot, has Marquise Brown again behind the defense, this time at the 12. All the way to the red zone with a 31-yard reception. And Jackson hands this off. Singletary through the middle, taken down near the 5. Running the football well, throwing well on this opening drive. Now they'll run it. It's Kyle Holman down to the 1. Almost got in. 1st and goal, Baltimore. Holman right side. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is one of the only opening drive touchdowns the Denver defense has allowed this season. I don't have the numbers exactly, but it doesn't happen often. The Ravens just made that look very easy. Great starts for these two offenses. Denver takes over. Again, I formation. Now a fake to Britt. And Sheffield's taking a shot downfield. Corville can't make the catch as Humphrey ripped it away. Haven't seen that shot to Corville too much. Tried to get one there. Now underneath to Vashawn Wright, the Denver leading receiver now, closing in on 900 yards. Running on 3rd and 1, and that is Dion Price. He picks up the first down at about the 44-yard line. 3 receivers in the ball game. Sheffield doesn't like what he sees. Buys some time now. Chase to the sideline and waited too long. You gotta throw it away earlier. He waited till the very last moment and then some. That's a costly loss. A long way to go here. Sheffield pressured again. This time he does get the pass out of bounds as the Ravens pick up the day's first stop. Unnecessary negative plays. Still a problem for the Broncos. Now Colby Wadman inside the 10. He's done it again. Out of bounds at the 3. Baltimore has to be careful here. They'll run it here. Singletary, Matt, and the ball comes out! And it's picked up by Denver down at the 1. Toa Tuilapupu, who got the contract extension a couple weeks ago, he rips it away. And after Lamar Jackson missed scooping up the ball, he recovers as well. 1 yard out now, taking over and looking to throw. That's a sack on Sheffield. They like to throw sometimes here at the goal line, and now back up to the 4. And want to throw again, and it's the same result. Sacked now by Stevens at the 8. They've already sacked Sheffield 3 times. Now it's 3rd and goal. And here comes the pressure. Sheffield to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Levi Summers. Team leading 6th touchdown reception this year. And they got a big assist from the defense that leads the NFL in takeaways this season. 14-7 ball game, going back to Singletary now. He secures the football and picks up 6. Going empty now. Marquise Brown slot left. Shot downfield, cut by Nick Lindsay. Former Kalispell wide receiver. Just stretching the seam vertically, 28 yards. Baltimore on the move again. Jackson from the pocket delivers. Hollywood Brown makes the catch. That's 12 more. Ball at the Denver 24-yard line. Singletary lost it again. Denver recovers. This is why Denver is number 1 in takeaways this year. Nobody has recovered more fumbles. And the 2 that have caused the most are Boogie Turner and right there, Jamari Akinjide. Denver takes over. And they will throw again. Caught by Wright this time. And that's 12 more. First down. A very pass-heavy start for Denver. Now they'll run it up the middle. That's Dion Price. He's to the Baltimore 48. A bunch on the right side now for Sheffield. Time again. Fires complete. It's Justin Payne. Has the first down at the 34-yard line. Britt in the ball game here on 2nd down. He'll run to the right side and is met and stopped at the 27. Britt stays in the game on 3rd down. Denver needs 3. And the catch made by Summers will move the sticks. Sheffield goes over 100 yards passing. Price in the ball game now. 6 protecting. This is 3rd down. And Sheffield has the touchdown. It's Tyrone Houston. His first of the season. Great route getting in between the safeties. And that is passing touchdown number 20 for Nate Sheffield on the year. 21-7 after fumbles become a problem for Baltimore. And that's a loose football. And the Ravens will keep it. Almost a 3rd lost fumble. This is a backwards pass intended for Singletary, who couldn't get out of the backfield quickly. And that's how close it was. Baltimore keeps the ball, but it's 3rd down and 16. Jackson from the pocket. Nobody's open, and he is sacked by Cam Smithson. at the 13. Denver's defense has taken over the second quarter. Up 14. Here's a run to the outside, and there's plenty of green. It's a first down for Deion Price to the 46. 2.5 to play here in the first half, and this is Sheffield with time again. Caught by Price over the middle. That's a first down grab, and Sheffield now 13 of 17. New set of downs. Inside, clearing open a path. That was Lindsey Muldrow, and Deion Price easily gets first down yardage. The running game starting to pick things up. Now 1st and 10. Stepping up, Sheffield floats. It is tipped and intercepted. Baltimore with the takeaway now. Douglas Callahan. And this ball just all of a sudden hit him in the helmet after it was deflected. And he's able to make the heads-up catch. And that is a Denver takeaway now, getting them a 2-minute drill. Out of the pocket here, Jackson's on target. That's a first down across the 40-yard line. Tempo now for the Ravens. Still a minute on the clock. They have their timeouts as well. Jackson hit again and sacked by Cam Smithson. If Cam didn't get there, it was going to be another big gain for the Ravens. But now, they might not get anything on this drive. It's 3rd and long and checked down and caught by Singletary. Baltimore now will have to punt after the Broncos call a timeout. Ball at the 20-yard line, and they'll just run it here. Deion Price inside, fighting for a couple extra. He picks up 8. And Denver hurries to the line. 21 seconds left. They'll run it again. Price through the middle and cutting outside. It's a foot race, and Deion Price will not lose. It's a touchdown. 72 yards, just like that. And that's why Denver manages the clock the way they do. You never know. It just takes one. Deion Price. All the way, one of the biggest plays all year for the Denver offense, and he closes in on his first ever 1,000-yard season. The way this game started, I thought we'd see a very competitive, close first half, but the Denver defense, once again, helping make the difference. If we win, we're division champs, and if the Raiders continue losing against the Cincinnati Bengals, that'll make us champions by default. Raiders currently trailing 14-6. Back to Baltimore now in a 21-point game, and the Ravens have the ball and really got to get some points on the board again. They have moved the football. That hasn't been a problem. It's just been keeping the ball. 3rd down and broken up on the outside. That is Xavier Watts. And Lamar Jackson's first incompletion. I thought the offense was pretty pass-heavy early on. We'll see if they run the ball a bit more, especially with the success Price has had. That one is a short gain to Britt. Price in, though, on 3rd down. 3rd and 7. And across the middle, making the catch, Levi Summers once again. Price is in the slot now, and Danny Heath is in the backfield. This is Sheffield dumping it off. Definitely had a chance to go downfield, but played it safe. And Denver is going to kick this one away. Ravens at the 17-yard line. Lamar Jackson, nobody open, so he'll take off. And he gets the first down the sideline and spun down by JT Granger. We haven't seen much of Lamar Jackson running today. It looks like the offense has changed considerably with the new coaching staff. And now a drop on the outside. So the second incompletion for Jackson. Now a big 3rd and 12. Fake to Singletary. Jackson takes a shot and overthrows Marquise Brown, who was double covered. 4th down, Baltimore. Taking over here at the 20. Sheffield on the deep drop. Feels the pressure and gets sacked by Nielsen. All the way back at the 10. After a 10-yard loss, here is Sheffield. Pretty good coverage here. He steps up and he's taken down again. That's 2 more sacks on this drive. 3rd down and 24 from the 6. Gotta clean plays like this up. They'll just hand this one off, but a nice move by Price and a block from Wright. He will get there, and now Deion Price is a 1,000-yard running back. Finally, we've been waiting 8 years in this series for someone to finally eclipse the 1,000-yard rushing plateau, and it's happened. And now immediately we go to Courtney Jean-Charles in the game. Running option now to the right. He flips it to Danny Heath, and nobody accounted for him. It's a Denver first down. This is the new best running game in the NFL. Handoff Deion Price, and he will pad the stats a bit more. 174. I wish I knew what his career high was. Fake to Britt now, and throwing downfield for Love. And we got a good block there from Levi Summers. Everything clicking suddenly for Denver. Price again. What a move to find the opening. How do you get 9 yards out of that? First and goal, Broncos. Pitch to Price all the way out, and that is a Denver touchdown. Unbelievable. Deion Price, what a performance. Putting Denver up 35-7. The Broncos over 220 rushing yards at this point, and now a massive lead, and Duhan can't make the catch here. This win streak has been impressive, but they haven't put up points like this very much. On 3rd and 8, Singletary gets about 6. We're going back to the Denver offense. And running the football, not much on the carry for Cameron Britt. 17 yards for him. 3rd and 7, and Sheffield has this knocked away. He wanted Ezra Love. That will get the ball back to Baltimore in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson, and the pressure arrives again. This time, sack leader Boogie Turner, number 21. Now 1.5 from the NFL record. On 3rd down, the pass is caught well shy of the sticks, and Baltimore will keep the offense on the field. 4th down and 13. Jackson has to get to the 35, wants to go way deeper downfield, and that's Marquise Brown. JT Granger unable to keep up. It's a big pickup to the Denver 30. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Jackson across the middle and hauled in by Marcus Duhan. 19 yards. Ravens driving again back to the red zone. Holman this time, and Akinjide bounces right off of him. He's down to the 6. I think Holman might be their best running back. 3rd down for Jackson. He puts it up, and Marquise Brown boxes out Granger to make the grab. Well done. From the 2-yard line now, Jackson gives this up the middle, and Singletary is into the end zone. First score since the opening drive for Baltimore. It's a 21-point game. Denver just trying to run the clock out now, and Sheffield on the outside almost gave that one away. Threw it behind Vashawn Wright. Just a little bit more to go in this game, but Denver on their way to another win, and they'll get to Lamar Jackson again. Nelson Johnson. That'll bring up 4th down for the Ravens. Last time they took the shot to Marquise Brown. Here's Jackson going deep again, and it's nearly picked off by Damian Charles. And that'll about do it. Another big win for the Denver Broncos. They do it with a bit more scoring this time around, winning 35-14. Once again, the defense gets a couple big takeaways. It just seems that when teams make mistakes against us, they're not little mistakes. They turned the ball over, gave it to us at the 1, then turned the ball over again just outside the red zone on the next possession. Everything kind of went our way from there, and we built up a nice lead, although played a little sloppy on offense, taking sacks and then just having Deion Price make everything work anyway. Everybody wanted to see him get the focus now with Donovan Jennings injured. Many wanted him to have the focus anyway. And Deion Price is finally a 1,000-yard running back. He just makes plays that nobody else on the team can make, and he's a special player. The big runs today also raised his average above Donovan Jennings, who had a clear lead in that category all season until this week. Bashawn Wright has a chance to become a 1,000-yard wide receiver. Corville could, but he hasn't put up many big games this year. And then Boogie Turner. Once again, chasing the sack record, he's 2 sacks away from breaking the record of 22.5. Can he get there against the Raiders? We will play all of our starters as we have a first-round bye to play for. The Browns could become the 2 seed if they win and we lose. So we'll try to, of course, play all our starters and win Week 17. The NFC is pretty interesting. The Falcons have clinched, and everybody's in the playoff race still almost. So it's going to be fun to see how the playoff field takes shape in the final week. The Seahawks actually started Matt Reddick this week. I didn't think they would. They didn't win the game, but after he got the win in relief, they gave him a start, and they lose a low-scoring game to Washington. Looks like the Seahawks will be a playoff team, though, with Landon Laudermilk returning from injury. The Raiders lost this week badly, 28-6, but should still be a playoff team, especially if they're able to upset us in Week 17. Now, they did beat us earlier in the year, and they did it shutting down our ground game. Now it's the rematch, 1 game before the playoffs get underway. We'll see if the Broncos can even the season series and continue their now 10-game win streak. I've been reading the feedback lately, and I know that many of you want to see more competitive games and everything. We have a really good team here, and I do have some ideas for the future of this series that can make it more challenging, and we'll just see how the playoff run goes. I mean, I think the games will be tougher there, but having a great time here with the series still. Hope you are as well. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be on to the playoffs here very shortly. But first up, Week 17. Have a great day, everybody. Appreciate your support.